Welcome to AmityCast. I'm Donald. He's Frank, and today we're discussing Eraserhead, the hit new film. David Lynch.
No.
I made a few errors there, but it's okay. We're here. We're ready.
Are we?
Yeah. Okay. So don't worry, darling. Have you heard about all that?
Yeah, it was a lot of insane drama, and then the film was like at 39%. So
Yeah, like a lot of huge controversy. It has like a 2 out of 10 on IMDb right now, which is absurdly low.
it looked interesting. I don't know what the fuck happened on set, but
It does look interesting. I don't know. I just saw a thing on Reddit that was like, oh, so surrounding all the controversy around Don't Worry, Darling. And I was like, what? And I looked into it. And like, it's really long and drawn out. And it has like a 2-year timeline of like the entire production of the film. So it's very interesting.
yeah, I don't care about like Harry Styles like spit on Chris Pine or something. So
I guess, yeah. It's like, what the fuck?
from what it sounded like, I think the director cheated on her like husband with Harry Styles, and then like Chris Pine like helped put it into the public, and then Florence Pugh was just like refusing to be around the director.
Yeah, so everything's going well for that. I'm hyped to see the movie. Because,
And like the images
yeah.
of Chris Pine at like the what was it, the screening of it, he just looks so dead inside. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and then the main actress, I don't know how to say her name, Florence, I think it's Florence,
Pugh?
I don't know how to say her last
I
name.
think it's Florence
Pugh,
Pugh.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
However you say it, she's like avoided, she pretty much has skipped everything for his press for the movie, all the premieres and all that, so
Yeah.
so that's neat. Also, we're every day we get closer to the release of The Whales, so we're doing good.
Yeah, also, I don't know if you've heard, but some of the tracks of Holy Ends have leaked, and I've been fucking bopping to those. Uh, they're so good.
I have not heard, I have not listened to any of them yet.
Part of the new Halloween theme, which it isn't new, it's just the same theme again, but it's so good. It might be my favorite
This
one.
new
It might.
version of it.
From what I've heard, this might be the best soundtrack yet. So
It's a very exciting. Nice to see Johnny C going all out with that. It's good stuff. Most anticipated part of the film for me is the soundtrack. So
yeah, I'm getting a little more excited because it's like the only thing to get excited about. So
there is not much else.
I'm honestly, besides like the seeing it, I'm very excited for the discussion afterwards. It'll be a long one. It'll be a lot of fun. So
Yeah, that'll be good.
yeah, and of course the steelbook that will come out of stock the day before release.
Yeah.
Also, before we get to our topic, there was also Hellraiser pictures. I don't know if you saw those.
Yeah, they looked not bad. They look not bad.
The only reason I remember that is because I remember last season there was like a pretty not good episode of Rick and Morty where it was like Hellraiser, and it was just fine. Unlike this premiere, which was really good actually.
It was very good.
Yeah, I was very surprised because I watched briefly Johnny Tuccello's video on it, and I was actually surprised.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to watch his video. I forgot to go back and watch it after I watched the episode, so I'll have to watch that. But
Yeah, I was surprised at how much he was praising it. This is probably one of the better premieres in the whole show, for sure.
oh yeah, it's up there.
Probably on par with
Absolutely.
the season 3 premiere.
Yeah, it might be my favorite premiere of the show so far. It's really
If
good.
this is what, because I think I need to rewatch it again. I was very tired when I watched it, so there was a lot of story stuff I might have missed because I haven't rewatched the show in a long time. Obviously spoilers because there's a lot of lore stuff in this one. I was very surprised that I picked up right after season 5. I thought they would have just glossed over that. Really enjoyed that. There was like some parodies of Endgame in the beginning that I thought were pretty funny. I thought the humor would kind of grow stale on me because I'm older, but actually I laughed a lot more than I thought I would, so that was good.
Yeah. The whole episode was very consistently entertaining. Uh, I wasn't sure what they were gonna do. The season 5 premiere was really it kind of just threw you into like a story that wasn't like didn't have a through line, and then you were just kind of going, and it did a whole. It was kind of weird, but it was really enjoyable. This premiere was also really enjoyable, but it was also like consistent with the story, and it dropped a lot. Like there was a lot dropped on it like right away. Like it's this whole thing. It's setting up the Rick Prime saga and putting it into full swing.
So is that like the
Um,
new villain now?
yeah, that's like the Rick the Rick that we've been following, the one that he's been looking for that killed his family. Um, and that's like the whole setup with that,
Yeah, wasn't
which is
it?
cool.
The twist was that Prime Rick was the what was it? That was the Rick of the universe that our Rick came to at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's Morty's the dimension that Morty's from. That's his actual Rick. So
Yeah, there's a lot to keep track of now. And they also they
that's
have a
really
they have a nice
confusing.
they have a nice I didn't expect them to pick up the fact that they have the wrong Jerry. That was pretty funny. Uh
Oh yeah.
yeah. And then we get even more of the world that was, I think it was from like season 1, episode like 6 or whatever.
We're at Ocean number 9.
Yeah, the Cronenberg world that's been like showing up a lot, and it kind of surprises me how much the writers have stayed consistent. Because you think after 6 seasons they wouldn't really like bring back plot lines from like season 1 because they would like assume people would forget. But I like that they've kept a lot of stuff going, even though there's like large gaps of time. So
Yeah.
I think this is probably the last we're gonna see of it though, because it's like everyone's dead now. So
Yeah. Even Jerry.
yeah, I like the conversations Jerry had with like Morty in that. Even the space Beth and like the Beth like fighting over Summer or thinking they were, even though that was like the least interesting part, it was still pretty fun. It was actually surprising that Space Beth was like actually a part of the episode, and then they actually like had like a plot line acknowledging the fact that she has been so absent. So
Yeah.
I think that was
That
pretty
was
good
pretty cool.
writing. That was pretty good writing, I
That
thought.
was a it was kind of a jam-packed episode. There was a lot. There's a lot in there. Both the A and B plot were both pretty loaded, so there's a lot going on. But I had a pretty good resolution, and it was really, like I said, it was very entertaining. Had a good concept. That's what you always want to see with a good Rick and Morty episode. So,
And I'm interested if Evil Morty's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Because he like went outside the universe, so that'd be kind of interesting to explore that. With how this episode goes, I'm kind of hoping. I think we might have talked about it before, where it's like I still want like the one-off adventure of the week episodes, but then like maybe like keep it around like 5 episode story, 5 episodes like whatever they want. I feel like would probably be a pretty good balance. So I'm interested in what they'll do.
It'd probably be the most balance for what this show is trying to be, since it goes back and forth with that.
It goes back and forth with like if it wants to tell a story or if it like wants to make fun of the fact that people want like a continuous story. So I don't know. And like recently, I think they said they could do like 1,000 more seasons, which is a little ridiculous, but you know,
Yeah, just a little bit.
it's pretty
They were
crazy
talking
because
about how,
what are you gonna say?
you go ahead. You go ahead.
It's just kind of crazy because didn't this episode come out in 2013, the first season? It's
Yeah,
like it's been like
that was
almost
9 years ago.
yeah, it's almost 10 years.
That's so weird.
That's so weird. I started watching it like I think like freshman year of high school, so and I'm a sophomore in college now, so crazy.
That is wild.
I still remember the Lincoln South building. It was yeah.
Yeah, that place.
Yeah. Um, trying to think. There was a lot of stories.
Yeah,
there was so
they
much
were
story
talking about
stuff.
they were talking about the progression. Talking about the progression of the future of the show and how
Oh, I do like because
how
Johnny Tuchel's mentioned this. I think in his season 5 like finale episode, and they actually picked up on that. I think it's gonna be pretty interesting. They don't really have portals now.
yeah, and then they expanded upon that in this episode. They don't have the portal guns, so it's gonna really change how the show. Because like a lot of the show, like more so than most people really like probably think about, is based around the portal gun. So it's kind of interesting.
You know what? I hope a storyline they pick up that would be kind of interesting. I think for Rick's character, if they bring back what was her face that they were dating and she like took over worlds. I don't remember. I don't remember. Unity. That could be interesting. I don't know. I like the idea that they kind of just bring back storylines. I think in the trailer it shows that they're going to bring back the game world where Morty played that game that he just played like a whole life. I don't remember what the name of I don't remember what the name of the game was called, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
I guess there's gonna be like a somewhat sequel-ish episode to that. So, it seems like there's gonna be a pretty good content here. I wasn't very excited to, so this kind of exceeded my expectations. It also just kind of came out of nowhere. Like I think they announced the release date like maybe 3 weeks ago. Because we didn't even know if it was coming out this year or not until like a month ago. So,
yeah, that's true. They were talking about one of the showrunners was talking about the progression of the show, and he was like, right now they're planning on having a new season every year because
yeah, they said that like after every season. So,
yeah, because they're talking about season 6 releasing right now. Season 7 is officially in production, and season 8 they're already in the writers' room on season 8 because they're already done writing all season 7. So, it's very interesting. It's kind of weird to think about.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. But I was a little on the fence about how I feel about this show still, but I think this episode kind of it's gonna keep my interest for this season. I think so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. You know,
I'm still a fan.
It's a good modern show.
I don't talk to people how I like the show because the fan base ruined it. So, but I still do like the show and I watch it. So, I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to rewatch the whole show. I haven't done that in a while. I didn't even rewatch season 5.
Yeah.
I honestly will probably skip over the dragon and semen episode, honestly, but yeah.
Yeah, I would too.
Even besides the fact that we had a few dud episodes, this show's been very consistent, and at least each season has had like a few episodes that they're some of the best like adult animated like just like episodes, concepts, storylines that I've seen. I really enjoy that they haven't fallen down like the other type of adult animation pitfalls where they just kind of like they don't progress the story anymore. I'm happy they're still doing that. I was kind of worried there because it seemed like they were gonna like stop doing it, and then like right at the end of season 5, they just had like 3 story-based episodes completely. So I'm enjoying the lore in the story as it's coming. So we'll see how it goes. Really.
Yep. I guess to this season. So I'm pretty excited. There just haven't been many cartoons that are running that I'm excited to keep up with. The only one would be South Park, but the last few years they've been very inconsistent about that. So
yeah, because do we even know their like release schedule? I think it's just like whenever. Because are they even doing seasons anymore? Or is it just specials? Like what?
Well, I mean, they did season 25, but it's just kind of like
6 episodes.
Like 6 episodes. They're supposed to be renewed through season 28, I think, and then they also have the deal to do the specials on Paramount Plus. So it's supposed to be both, but like, who knows what they're actually going to be doing at this point?
Wait, so they're making like seasons for like TV, and then they're making specials just for Paramount?
Yeah, because there was like now the deal made they're still renewed through Comedy Central because that's what they always have been. So.
South Park always surprised me because I recently watched the Streaming Wars and it's on Paramount Plus and there's like a pretty long joke in the Streaming Wars about how there's too many streaming services and that just it needs to be put down to one and it's just ridiculous how many there are and it's just kind of funny because it's on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
South Park just gets away with stuff that I can never imagine any other show getting away with.
Yeah, they get away with whatever they want because they always have, and that's just how it is.
No, that's what I go to South Park for. But yeah, I mean BoJack's over, so I don't have that to look forward to. This is pretty much the only adult animation I'm like consistently interested in each season. So, and now there's as many seasons of Rick and Morty as BoJack. So, yeah.
Wow, there is there.
Yeah, I'm just so used now because I've been watching like Breaking Bad and like Better Call Saul and like all these like other shows where like it's like over like 30 to like an hour long episodes and it was so weird that this was like 22 minutes. I forgot how short these were.
Yeah. They like breezed by. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against a longer episode, so, but they always kept to like the 22 minutes, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope they don't do the release schedule they did last time where it was like.
It was like the first 8, and then like each week, and then there was like a month like gap.
Yeah, that was stupid. Because I don't even think it wasn't even because they weren't finished. They just like wanted people to wait. I think.
I guess.
And even if they weren't finished, a full month. But yeah, there's a lot of.
Annoying that season 1 was 11 episodes.
Oh, that's really annoying. I don't even know why.
Yeah.
Because then every single season after has been 10, like specifically. And they had that like 10 seasons like renewal thing where like I think it was like season 4 they got renewed for like 6 more seasons. So by the time like they're done with like
they got renewed after season 3 for 70 episodes, which would be 7 seasons, but that means they're all 10 episodes.
Yeah, that means like by the end of season 10 there'll probably be like 1,001 episodes. Wait, no. Is it 101 episode?
Like
it's not even like an even number, it's an odd number. They just need to release one special, and I'll say it evens out. So, I do have to give props though to Justin Roiland for doing like both the main characters by himself for like 10 years now. Christ, I don't think he had to stop doing the getting belligerently drunk before voicing Rick. You good?
Yes. Did they still do that?
I'm not sure. I think it was around like season 3 or 4. He was saying like his health was declining, so he probably stopped.
I sure hope so.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some other shows like coming out right now, but I don't really have much interest. It's like House of the Dragon, which is like breaking record numbers, but I haven't watched Game of Thrones, so I have no reason to watch it.
Yeah, I don't really care about that. I mean, it's happening, but still don't care.
And then there's the new Lord of the Rings, which I don't care about.
Rings of Power, which apparently everybody likes, except for the people that went into it saying they were gonna like fanboys, and then they still don't like it. Then it's like, okay, well, I don't care. It's all just kind of weird.
Yeah, and then there's like a bunch of people like saying that Hellraiser's woke now because it's like a woman, even though like I think in the book it was never given a gender because it's a fucking like demon from hell. So I think if you're calling Hellraiser woke, you haven't seen like the 8 sequels. So I think woke is much better than where it was, if it is that, which I don't think it is because it's Clive Barker. he'll mutilate anyone. So
That is very true.
yeah. I don't know if you've. I remember I told you about this a while back, but I found out more information. Remember I told you they almost made a fucking like Hellraiser versus like Halloween movie.
Yeah.
So what? Oh yeah, Michael versus Pinhead. But I guess because I guess John Carpenter was involved. At least he wanted to be, and he liked the script. But I guess Clive Barker also did. So Clive Barker and John Carpenter were going to work together on a movie with Michael Myers and Pinhead, but then the studio said no because they didn't think it would make money. And then like a year later, Freddy vs. Jason came out, and then they're like, "Oh, actually, we want to make this again," but then nobody wanted to do it anymore.
What?
Yeah, and in the movie, they like say I think Michael or the script, I guess Michael's like from hell, and like I guess he's technically like a Cenobite or whatever. And like he was completely supernatural. The cube was the reason he killed his sister. And I guess John Carpenter was in the 90s was like, whatever, I'll help you make it. I'm just the plot sounded so bad. I'm surprised if it's true. I don't know how Clive Barker or John Carpenter would have put their names on that. So
That's well, I mean, it's interesting.
And it sounded fucking terrible. And I guess it's like, oh, Pinhead wins. It's like, no shit. Of course he wins. It's like Leprechaun versus Jason. That's a film I would see.
You would see Leprechaun versus Jason. I personally am waiting for Leprechaun versus the Fisherman from I Always Know What You Did Last Summer. Specifically that one.
I'm waiting for The Thing versus Men.
No.
I still can't get over how they literally had a cliffhanger at the end of Freddy vs. Jason, and like it made like some of the best box office ever for a horror movie at the time, and like it's been like over 20 years now almost, and they just never ever like expanded on that ending. I can't get it over that. Instead, they remade both of them. Why? You made significantly less money both times. And now Friday the 13th, I guess, is getting a requel finally. And I know Ellis is very excited. Super excited. I think the court thing settled for like the 8th time. And I guess there's rumors that New Line is going to be making a Friday the 13th requel movie. Like soon. Like it might come out next year. Yeah.
What?
So I'll finally get the 13th Friday the 13th movie in 23. So it'll be a requel like Halloween 2018. I can't fucking wait. I'm so hyped. As much as I enjoyed Halloween 2018, it just inspired such a fucking swamp of horror requels that I just don't care about. But yeah.
Well, that's fine, I guess.
That means we'll get a new box set that you can buy. All 13 movies.
I mean, at least it'll finally be 13 for the 13 franchise, the Friday.
I think we can all agree. No matter how much you hate the movies, it's just slightly annoying that they only had 12 movies and it's called Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
You tell me.
Like, over time, I've grown to appreciate the novelty of the franchise, and like I like Part 6. Honestly, I honestly do like Part 6. I mean, it's not good by any means, but I like it.
I could put that on and have fun. Most of the other ones, no, but
yeah,
they're kind of funny for what they are. But there's like a passionate fan base that will like defend Jason as the best slasher, and that I do not agree with. So.
Absolutely not.
But I can watch them. If I had like a Funko Pop of Jason, I'd be fine with it. So. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess so. I guess so.
I guess so.
Oh God. I guess there's also rumors of a Prey sequel, which
Why?
could be good. I don't know. But what if they called a sequel to Prey Praise? So then there's Predators, Prey, and Praise.
Yeah, I can't wait for praise.
I feel like that might actually happen. So I'm a little concerned. Bro, Predator 2, Predators, the Predator, Prey, Praise?
No.
Requiem?
No.
Rick and Mortar?
Rick and Morty.
Not gonna lie, that little like fucking short they made a few years ago was like Bush World Morty, or that like little skit they did where it was like a different animation and it was like Australian for some reason. Did you ever watch that?
Oh, yes.
It was like Bush World Adventures. That was so fucking funny. Any movie news you want to talk about? I think D23 is in a few days, where like 18 more Marvel projects will be announced.
Yeah, probably.
I can.
Kind of stupid, but yeah.
What?
It's just all dumb.
I really don't care about Marvel anymore. I really don't.
Yeah, who does?
Because that like the extended cut of No Way Home came out, and I didn't go out and see it because I don't care. Because shockingly, people reviewed it and were like, I'm kind of disappointed. It was just like 10 minutes of like deleted scenes. I was like, well, yes, that would make sense. But it was all scenes that it made complete sense why they were deleted. I guess there was one funny joke that was included where like Andrew Garfield like tells Tobey Maguire, he's like, I really just want to see your holes. And there's like an awkward pause, and that was like definitely an improv moment, but it was kind of funny. He's like, it's just so weird how it works. Like, I just want to go up and see your holes, and like Tobey Maguire gives him like the most like weirded out look I've ever seen. And then obviously, Ellis works 7 days next week probably.
Yeah, probs. I haven't seen my schedule yet, but probably.
Dude, you need to get a better job. Ugh.
Yeah, sure.
What do you mean, bro? Allie's still not back.
From when she left like a while ago?
She's just getting something from her room. And she has like all my she has my key and my like card to get into the building and into my room, so.
Hype?
Yeah. But how you doing, bro?
Pretty good. I will say that I'm very excited for the whale. Just kidding.
When's that coming
out? It's coming out in December. Halloween Ends comes out in October. The new Pinhead movie, Terrifier 2. What else good is coming out? There's some good stuff coming out. Like what? I forget what's coming out that I'm not thinking of.
I think Black Panther's in November, but I don't really care.
I don't care about that at all.
That's it. I think.
I
don't know why. Maybe it's just because last year they had a bunch of movies that were like delayed, finally coming out, and then like actual movies coming out. It just felt like a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely seemingly a lot less.
Since like the beginning of August, it's been so fucking dry. I'm gonna cry. Like I think like last week, like Jeffrey Dean Morgan's gonna be in The Boys season 4, and that was like the most hype announcement of the week. And it's a show that's filming for next year, so. But yeah. Morbius is on Netflix, which I think is the highlight of tonight for me. I saw like a meme about it, and I didn't believe it. I didn't believe that Netflix would actually waste their money getting licensing to put Morbius on there. platform.
Maybe they'll think that like the meme will propel it to like be watched or something, but like I don't think anybody actually wants to watch it.
Like, I I absolutely despise the movie, but it'd be a lot of fun to just watch it with like some friends and just make fun of it the whole time, which is not a good thing.
It'd be a good movie for that, which is just kind of sad, but yeah.
It's like The Room level of bad, but it's funnier because I feel like the people making it like genuinely thought they were making something good, or at least trying, and I don't know why they even tried. So, but yeah, I looked up Morbius and it showed up, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why is this on Netflix? There's so many other things that could be on here." Not only do they have only the horror remakes, it's just ridiculous.
So dumb.
Yeah. Sharktopus 4 is coming out, so I'm excited. I'm just kidding. I need to write another review on Letterboxd. It's been a fat minute.
Yeah. You haven't done anything on Letterboxd for a long time.
I haven't seen anything. There's nothing coming out.
If you're listening, follow my Letterboxd, that Goat Chico.
You saw that fucking
love
one
my
movie.
Letterboxd.
You saw that one movie that was like 3,000 Years of Longing. That movie looked so fucking weird.
Yeah, it was decent.
Does your mother approve?
Yeah. Just for reference, I care more about my Letterboxd, so be sure to check it out.
What took you so long?
I also watched fucking. I watched that movie that you made a joke about coming back for. You were like, "I'll come back for this mission."
Oh, the fucking Honk for Jesus movie?
Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul. It's on Peacock, so I just watched it.
Yeah, I didn't. Did you like it? I forgot.
It was decent.
The trailer was fucking god awful. It was terrible.
The trailer was horrible, like absolutely horrible.
Very
like
Florida
really bad.
theme. Bruh. Just kidding. Isn't that jacket clean?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know if your clothes are clean? Oh. Allie got a lot of new clothes.
That's good.
Yeah. She never has enough. Oh. Jesus. These are new. Is that what you were doing this whole time?
I'm still sad that Across the Spider-Verse isn't coming out this year. Also, the Furry movie is coming out this year. A lot of things got pushed back to next year, like an obscene amount of things. I don't know if that's like, I don't know if that happens a lot, but it's just like more things get reported on, so you find out about it more often. Like more movies get announced and then they have to be delayed, or if it's just a thing that's happening a lot right now. Either way, it's either upsetting because I'm excited for the movie and I have to wait longer, or I don't care at all. There's not much in between, which is kind of weird, but.
Yeah, it's a
I guess it just is what it is.
What are you doing tonight? Were you gonna study, you said? Or are you gonna do that later?
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, what even is all coming out next year? I haven't even looked into it really.
I don't know. I mean, obviously Across the Spider-Verse, the Mario movie.
Well, the Garfield movie.
The Garfield movie.
Both
Man,
is
it's
Chris
gonna be a
Pratt.
big year for Chris Pratt. It's gonna be a really big year for Chris Pratt.
Oh, Guardians 3, I'm excited for that.
Yes, that I'm excited for.
That's the only Marvel thing I'm excited for.
You should.
Should what?
Yes.
If you tell me to watch Harley Quinn one more time, I will probably watch it.
Harley Quinn? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, you should watch it if you want to get around to
your
it,
shoes off.
after Better Call Saul or something, but I was going to say something else. Harley Quinn is really good, though. I love that show. Oh, my gosh.
Did Justin finish it?
Yeah, Justin's caught up.
Oh, like the one thing you've
So,
never seen
yeah.
him watch.
And Justin doesn't watch anything, so like it's kind of crazy that he got so into that one.
Yeah, that's good for him.
But yeah, I was gonna say if you've never seen, I don't know, there's a lot of movies. I don't know. There's a lot of movies you haven't seen that'd be cool for you to watch for the first time, and then we could discuss them because like there's a lot of good movies.
Do you have a movie that you would like to talk about next week that I have not seen? Just like any movie.
I don't know, because the movie I really want to watch right now, and we talked about it before we started recording, but it's Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and like I don't know what that's available on though, because that would be a great one to watch and talk about. It's also not super long; it's only like an hour 40, so like it wouldn't be like too taxing to watch. So
I've honestly wanted to watch the movie for years, so we can plan on that, and I will watch it at some point.
So if you guys are watching that, then we can talk about it next week probably because I love that movie. So that would be that because I really want to rewatch it too.
Yeah, we can do that, and then we'll just
or we can talk about Morbius again. You pick.
I'm up for that, but yeah, I guess until something comes out, or at least until Halloween, we'll just talk about random movies and probably just each new episode of Rick and Morty each week. So, probably just the general
plan. Really not that.
Because this happened last year too, when like season 5 was coming out. It was like a weird spot where like not a lot of stuff was coming out, so we just talked about Rick and Morty, which was fun. So.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, except like that, like episode like 3 to like 6, where like it was just episodic after episodic.
That is fact. Trying to let me say like.
Oh wait, we have Avatar 2. Avatar 2's coming out this year. I forgot.
Oh, dude, that's amazing.
We'll have to talk about it.
I care so much about that movie.
After sitting in the theater for 3 hours.
Yes, sir.
Oh God. Yeah, but has the Halloween Ends tickets? They haven't gone up yet, have they? I don't think so.
I don't believe so, no. But that is like a month and a week away, so that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's like 35 days or something.
Yeah, which.
Sexy.
I mean, that's happening. I guess. Check it out. I guess.
Yeah, I'll see that opening night for sure.
I always get the numbers mixed up. What is this, the 13th of the franchise?
Bruh.
The 12th?
My mouse can't move.
That's not good. Let me just look at this. I got a list of this. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
I'll just have to just take it off. I'm tired.
I think that list is trying to get your attention.
Yeah?
Did you check out the AmityCast where they talked about Prey?
No, did they like it?
Alex and Adam liked it. Not Adam. Alex and Ralph liked it. Ralph really liked it, and Alex liked it. And then Adam was just like Alex parts of it, but most of it I didn't like or whatever.
He doesn't like anything, so.
Yeah.
I don't.
And they were like, and then like it was funny because like every like criticism he brought up, it was just kind of funny because he would say it, and the other two were like, yeah, that was funny. Anyway, we liked it.
I don't like his opinion anymore. He has the dumbest opinions I've ever seen. A YouTuber.
Not see that you're talking about me, are you?
Allie, I don't know your opinions on movies anymore. When's the last movie
Allie's opinions on movies are so like wide ranging and ridiculous sometimes. They can be straight up outrageous, and I'm just like, okay.
Sometimes they can be really good though.
What was the last movie you really liked? That you saw in like theaters?
The most like recent one?
Yeah.
Probably Everything Everywhere All at
Everything Everywhere All
See
at
that?
Once is a good choice. But now it's like super
good
common,
movie.
so.
It's such a good movie, though. Oh my gosh. So good.
How'd you miss One Sock?
Love that movie.
I Love You.
It's definitely gonna. Love me too. It's definitely gonna end up being the best movie of the year. There's no way that anything because that. It's so. I'll have to watch it again because it might be a 10. I give it a 9. It's
I'll give
really
it a
close
3.
to like being a 10. So I'll have to watch it again. But
So powerful. Yeah, I guess the best theater experience this year is probably The Thing.
well, for me, yeah. But that was amazing watching that theater. That was great.
God. Well, everything has been so bad. Like Doctor Strange was so bad. The more I think about it.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like.
I didn't. I dislike it for like the writing, not like the zombie makeup.
Writing was it?
Yeah, but that was like the only thing you complained about was the makeup.
We don't need to bring that
That's not
discussion
even
back.
true. I just said that was the worst part.
Yeah, you said the worst part was the makeup. When that was like fine-ish, for me at least. I honestly kind of forgot. I honestly kind of forgot there was even a zombie Doctor Strange until I like complained about it. Because it was just such a
It's
nothing.
funny because the makeup really wasn't even that bad in that movie for that zombie thing. So it's just like it's a whole thing.
Is this a Doctor Strange review? I'm just kidding.
I hope not.
I'm just waiting for Agatha, bro. I'm so hyped.
I'm just waiting for the Batman 2 to be confirmed because when they said that wasn't, that just really killed my day when that happened. So I really hope that happens.
What? There is
They
none.
said the Batman 2. It's not actually confirmed. We might do it. We don't know. They better. I seriously really want that to be a franchise.
It is. They're like actively writing it now. Oh wait, I think I.
All right.
If there isn't, I'd be very upset. There we go.
Oh man. I just can't wait for Borat 3. Just kidding.
Hold on.
Oh, I need the bottom thing.
Yeah, but Ellis, what are your thoughts on drugs? Since I haven't talked to you about it for a while.
Like the song? It's kind of annoying.
Oh yeah, it is very annoying, but
Or
the substances.
Or the other song, which isn't as annoying, but still, I still like it much.
I mean, I guess so. Throwback. Wait, the Worlds of Fun trip was like 4 months ago.
Yeah.
What? Wait, it was 3.
Yeah.
Was it?
Actually, it was like 2, but yeah.
Oh yeah, it was in
It was
July.
like 2 months ago.
Well, still,
Was it-
dude, Ellis was happy that I'm just kidding. Happy-ish. He liked his couch. Life was good.
That was like a year ago.
You're a year ago.
Dude, time goes by so fast. I can't even like.
Like,
fathom
dude,
what's
last
going
year,
on
dude,
right
it was a year ago from this year.
now. What?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Last year was a year ago from now.
Yeah.
You're crazy, bro. And it's been 5 years. 5 years
Did you know
ago.
that in Africa? Did you know that in Africa every 60 seconds is a minute?
Dude, no fucking way, dude.
I know, right?
Yeah. No way. Oh, I remember watching the new Suicide Squad like right before I left for college last year. It's been like over a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, I don't know if you've heard. Did you hear about Joey? This is not. I should probably stop recording. But we'll be back next week talking about some stuff probably.
We're talking about Joey's life. where I'm gonna make a movie and release it on Tuesday so we can discuss it next Wednesday.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna make a movie about Joey's life. It's gonna be a 3-hour epic. I'm gonna release it next Tuesday, and so we can discuss it on Wednesday.
Honestly, though, it'd be pretty epic though.
Okay.
Whenever you start film class, you can like talk about your film stuff on the podcast as well.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he's not starting college until August of 2026. So give it a few years.
That's a rough estimate. It might be 2027. We'll see, but
When Avatar 5 comes out, he might finally be in college.
anyway, thanks for listening to this.
Eternal
just a
Sunshine of
random-
the Morts
that's
next
stuff.
week.
Oh yeah, don't they have an episode of Eternal Rickshine of the Spotless Mort?
That's so fucking stupid.
Titles are so bad, dude.
This one was better, but it's not gonna get better.
Solarics.
Solarics? Like, what is that even a parody of?
Solaris.
What?
It's a Solaris parody, so it's Solarics.
That's so fucking funny. I feel like they could get
Oh,
sued
man.
for that. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Rick and Morty's probably my top 10 favorite cartoons, especially adult cartoons. So, thanks for listening. You guys are great. If you enjoyed, subscribe.
Talking
leave a
about
like,
Jaws.
comment,
Talking about
down
Jaws
below.
3D next week. I'm just kidding.
If you made it to this point, everybody comment your second favorite film of 1953. My answer is Peter Pan. Yeah, we'll just get a discussion going. So, hey, thanks everybody for listening. Yeah.
Get bitches.